Hey everyone, I got another thrift haul for you today. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so that might be why that is why my voice is probably not very clear, and I uh, did nothing at all. So I didn't do anything at all to any of my other videos. But in any case, my last thrift haul video, I sold two items already in less than a week for about $70 profit. So I was very exciting about that. I'm going to post a what sold video at the end of this week that'll cover that so you can see which one sold that quickly. I was very, very excited about that one. But this one, excuse me, was this past weekend. I went to a community garage sale. I went to organized garage sale at a convention center, which was kind of interesting. And then I also went to Salvation Army after, all in one day, probably about 5 to 6 hours of the day. I went to all three of those. I went to one other thrift store, but it was very highly priced. It was people that had different booths, and they had done research on everything. So there was basically no room for profit. I'll show you some of the stuff I saw there. So we were just driving by, and my husband saw this store, 2 times new. They had things like kids' Patagonia puffer jackets, which sell very well. A whole bunch of Lily Pulitzer, which I rarely find, but can do well. I don't think they do as well as they used to in the past. But I have found one dress in the past, and it did sell. These are On shoes, which also can do very well. They're very trendy. But everything was just priced very, very high there. So I didn't end up getting anything. They also had Carhartt items. Carhartt vintage jackets can sell for $200 plus, which it was priced that way there. I didn't buy anything from that place, so this is just from the garage sale, the convention center, and the Salvation Army. So with that, I'm going to start. This is a Banana Republic extra small, new with tags, retailing at $130. Generally, I don't mess with Banana Republic. It's just very common. You generally can't get a lot, even though it can retail for a lot. In this case, it's a vest, and it's that time of the year where vests actually can do pretty well. And it's in great condition, and it's new with tags, and the colors are great too. So that's why I decided to pick this one up. This one my husband actually found for me. Um, but I thought it would be worth a try. It was like $6.50 or something. So um, I'm hoping to get maybe about like $30 or $40 on this one. This next one is a Free People new with tag, retailing at $78. Leather skirt. It's like a burgundy color. Um, Free People, I think, generally doesn't do as well as it used to. This is a size 6, so it's kind of smaller. I think that larger sizes in this particular brand probably do better. But in this case, it was new with tags, and it was like $5, I think. So I thought I would just kind of take a chance at this one. I don't know how well it'll sell, but I'm hoping maybe like $30 on this one. Um, yeah, so this one was at the convention center. This is kind of an interesting piece. Wild Fable, extra small. I think it's like a a skirt, a long skirt, a maxi skirt. And basically, I got it because it was free. There was a stand at the convention center that had a bin of free clothes, and this was in it. I I actually took a lot of stuff from that bin, and I ended up paying the vendor like $5 for it, even though it said free on it, just because I took so many of the free items, which I'll show more of them to you now. Um, but mainly why I got this is because it was free, and then also it was new with tags. So, and it's a smaller size, which we don't always like that, but um, $28. So, uh, Target. This is a Target brand. Target things can sell, but Yeah, I wasn't totally sure about this, but since it was free, I was like, well, it's new at Tags. It's worth a try. We'll see. I'm hoping, I think I have it at like $20 maybe. But I'm hoping maybe for like 10 to 15 at least just to get some of that money back. Well, actually, no money back since it was free. This one is a figs scrubs pants, and this one also is new with Tags. So right here. Um, I think in the past this one was like a bolo, but now I think it really depends on the um style of it. I want to say I think the joggers might do a little better. So this one is not actually a jogger, has that type of bottom. But since it was new at Tags, I thought I would try. This was at just the community garage sale. I got it for $5. I've bought in some figs in the past that have sat for a really long time and did not sell for very much. But I think that's because they were an older brand. They weren't this stretchy material. And so this one, I think because it's a new with Tags, I thought I would give it a try for $5. I'm hoping maybe for like 40 or so, or maybe like 30, 35 on this. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty good one. I would just, if you ever see this, it can be a good brand. I would just like look up the style and see to make sure it's a worth it one, depending on how much it is. Since it was only $5, I thought it'd be worth the risk. Um, so this one is an Old Navy extra small skirt. Um, and really, normally I would never pick this one up. This was part of that free bin, and I just thought it was cute, so I just picked it up. I don't really know why, just because it was free, but I didn't really look this one up because it's not normally something that I would just pick up. But I mean, hopefully, like just a little bit back from this at least, maybe like $10. I don't know. Not something I would normally get. It was just because it was free. This is also something that I wouldn't normally get. This was also in the free bin. Everything that was in the free bin, I generally wouldn't buy, but because it was free, that's why I just picked it up. Um, this is a New York and Company slacks, and it was in the free bin, and it looked like it was in good condition, and so I just picked it up. Like I said, wouldn't necessarily pick it up normally, just in the free bin. Since I gave them $5, it probably came out to about 50 cents a piece. So I figured, I don't know, maybe if I can make 10 on that, that's fine. This is a North Face joggers, North Face women's joggers, size large. Um, so this one, I think actually, this one was about $2.50 at the community garage sale, and I think this one will actually do pretty good. I think joggers are are kind of in, and so I think they do better than the non-elastic ankle cuff. Um, and so when I was looking it up, especially in this size, on Poshmark at least, there were a lot more sold than available. So I think we can do pretty well. They didn't sell for a lot. So this one, I think they probably sold maybe between like 15 to like $25, depending, some less, some more. But because it's in pretty good condition, $2.50. And I think I'll probably list it between 20 and 30. So I don't think that was too bad a risk on this one. This one, I am very disappointed in myself in this one. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren men's cable knit sweater, and I made the mistake of drying it, and it shrank. So this used to be longer, and it shrank up here because of my washing and drying, and so I'm gonna have to um adjust the price because of that, because it says it's a large. It's probably more like a smaller medium. The the sleeves didn't shrink quite as much, but the length did. So that will definitely decrease the value on that. So I'll have to lower the price on that since I kind of ruined it. The Ralph Lauren has a lot of different lines. It's good to know which ones sell better than others. I'm not super sure on which ones do sell better than others yet. I'm still working that out. I had bought some Ralph Lauren. I have a dress that I don't know if it's sold yet, but it took a while to sell in the summer, and it was a very cute dress. But yeah, so it really depends on what you have. Cable knit generally in the wintertime does good, which is why I ended up picking this one up. But yeah, so definitely look up the lines because I know not everything goes well. I bought like a polo of one of the lines, and it went for a couple dollars. So just make sure you're looking it up when you choose a Ralph Lauren piece. This one was also kind of a mistake. It was from the same garage sale, $2.50. This is a Crazy Horse sweater. I thought because of the season, and I thought this brand for some reason did well, but I was wrong. Um, and so that's why I like low cost of goods, because then you can make mistakes and not feel so bad about it. So because it's only $2.50, then we're okay. We'll probably maybe 10, maybe 15. I doubt I'll even get that, but it is a nice sweater. We can at least post it, get more things in our store. This one was part of that free bin at the convention center. This is in New York and company small blouse. Again, not something that I would ever pick up on my own. I actually got this because I thought maybe I would use it, but I didn't like it for myself. So I'll probably just post it. I'm guessing like maybe $10 on this, but again, not something that I would get. This is another one from the free bins. This is a Old Navy size 6. Also something that I was thinking maybe I could use, but I didn't like the fit of this. This has a raw edge over here. Skinny jeans are not in anymore. This is a Rockstar Super Skinny. They are not in anymore. The baggy barrel pants, those are the ones that are in. So if you see that style, you could pretty much get away with almost any brand with that style. But these, I doubt they will sell well at all. These were just more for me to try on, and I don't like it. So I'll probably post it for, again, maybe $10. This one was also kind of a mistake, I believe. This was at the community garage sale. This is a Disney princess. I think it's Rapunzel. Um, it was only $1. Again, why I like low cost of good items, but this is missing and there's some damage. And initially, why I picked it up is because Disney dresses retail price can be very expensive. So I thought, well, it's around Halloween time and they can go for a lot. This is a Disney item, Disney collection item, and so I thought, well, why not chance it? It's only $1. Um, and so, but when I looked it up, there's so many out there, and this one is not in great condition. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. And Halloween's almost over. So I think if anyone buys it for even just a few dollars, it'll be good as long as a kid can reuse it. That's fine. And this is part of that same house. I got the Moana costume as well. Also not in great condition. I initially thought, well, Moana's pretty popular, so this would probably do well. Um, but I think that's just not the case. So from here on out, I'm going to be really careful about costumes. I think some of them can do pretty well, but I think in large, um, you just have to be careful on which ones will do well. Also $1, so not much into it, so it's okay. Um, this was at in the free bin as well. This is a Super Mario one. I thought that with Halloween again, I obviously didn't post it before Halloween, so I'm going to miss that window, but I thought it was free and I thought maybe there would be a market for it. I looked it up. There's so many Mario beanies out there, so I really doubt this will do that well. So like I think probably like $5 to $10 really is all I'll be getting for this one. But it was free. Well, 50 cents since I gave the $5. But yep. Then I have a stack of kids' clothes here. So most of them are like just shorts like this. children's place, I have Cat and Jack shorts. There's just a whole stack of them. Um, Generally, I don't mess too much with kids' clothes, just because they don't sell as well as adult clothes. But these were in the free bins. All of these shorts, I think there's like five of them. And I've been watching Ginger Marvin, which I will link at the bottom. Um, and have learned a lot from her. And she takes some of these kids' clothes that she finds at the bins to Once Upon a Child to resell. So I was thinking maybe I would give that a shot and see what happens. I've never done that before. I don't know. I can't imagine I'll get that much. They're in pretty good condition, but I only got five. I don't have a lot of kids' clothes. I'm still undecided if I'll try and give the costumes to them, but I kind of don't think that they'll want the costumes. But I thought I'd give it a try, especially since this was in the free bin. So if I do, then I'll make another video so that you guys can see how that turns out. This one, I thought I'd also give to Once Upon a Child, or try and sell it to Once Upon a Child. It's one of the ski like onesies for a kid. This one was at the same garage sale as the princess dresses, also for $1. So I figured if they'll give something, then maybe I'm just trying to play around with different things that I've learned on the internet. So we'll see how that works out. Okay, this one was a really interesting one. Classic train set. Ginger Marvin also sells toys, and so I've been trying to study toys. This I don't believe was a good buy. There are quite a few. I'm not going to test it battery operated. I'm not going to see if all the pieces are there. I just posted it for a low price, like $10, $15. And I don't think this was a good one. But Ginger Marvin finds a lot of toys that she sells for a profit very commonly. And so she has inspired me to try and learn about different toys. And well, my first shot wasn't a winner, but just thought I'd try that one. It was like $2.50 for this. The rest of the items are down, so I'm going to be in and out. So this, I bought shoes from primarily Salvation Army. These are Talbots, size 9. You can see they are in fantastic condition, which is part of why I bought it, is because it looks almost like it wasn't even used before. I don't think these will go for that much. These are $5. But I did look at the specific size, and it seems actually like, so this is a size 9, and I have another one that's a size 9, which maybe it was from the same person, but I think size 9s actually do quite well. And so I think I'm like posted this for maybe like 25, $30 or something. But they don't actually go that well, even though they retail, I want to say over $100. But yeah, I'm not super convinced on this. I've tried different Talbot's clothing before, and it's kind of like hit or miss. I don't think I've had any real big winners. So I don't know that I would necessarily recommend it, but these were in great condition. They were $5. Normally when I go to like Goodwill, they start off at $10 plus. So I thought $5 was a good chance on this one. These are the other size 9s that I was talking about. These are Michael Kors. These are also in pretty good condition. They look, again, almost like they're not used. You can see the sticker at the bottom. Michael Kors, I bought some Michael Kors stuff before, and they were clothing, and they didn't do super well. And so I wouldn't say Michael Kors is really a great brand altogether. But this one, because they were in such good shape, these were also only $5. And like the comps on this were probably, I think, more like 30 maybe dollars or so. But I think I got lucky with the size, because if you look at the size in this particular style, this is the Samita Michael Kors heels. There were so much more sold than there were available. So I actually priced this one a little higher than just if you just look up the style alone without the sizing. And so that's why I think size 9 might be a really good size. So just stay tuned if you were interested to see if or when these sell. You can subscribe to my channel if you'd like, and I will try and keep you guys posted as much as possible. My goal is every week of what did sell, and so you can follow along to see what is selling and what is not, to learn with me. These are the last shoes that I got at Salvation Army, also $5. These are Cole Haan's. Cole Haan. These are a size 9 in male, I believe. But these were also in really great condition, and that's really why I picked them up. Because I got a pair of really good Cole Haans, like in great condition Cole Haans before, and they actually didn't really sell that much. I think maybe it was maybe $20 if that. And I think I probably paid closer to 10 for those. So these were only 5. But I thought because they looked pretty much new, if you look at the bottom, I thought it was a good shot. I think they're not like a big time winner, but I think that they will at least sell if you price them right. So I'm thinking maybe like $20 to $30 on this. But we'll see. Again, follow along if you're interested. I got these Uggs at the convention center. They're like a chunky slide. I'm gonna have to vacuum them. They're a little dirty. But these certain styles in UGG can do well. So this one, my sister had sold some UGG slides, I think for like $35. And so I thought that was pretty good. I think these were $5 at the convention center. And so, um, yeah, since she was able to sell that, I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll give this a shot. So we're going to give it a shot. We're going to vacuum it up, make it look a little better, and give that a shot. And these are the last of my thrift haul. These were from the community garage sale. I'm sorry, I'm jumping all around, but these are Reeboks. Um, these mainly I got because they were $2, and they didn't look as good as condition of this as the Salvation Army, but they still looked pretty good. Um, and I didn't see a lot of these available, so I thought maybe they were newer style. I'm not sure, but they got kind of more of a chunky heel, and that's kind of in. And so I kind of just took a chance on this, especially because it was just $2. And like I said in my other video, sometimes I go to yard sales and I feel bad if I don't want anything. So then I'll just buy something cheap that maybe I could use, maybe I could sell, maybe I could give away. And so this was the only thing I bought at that house for the $2. And so we'll see. I'm hoping maybe for about $30. If I could get that, that'd be pretty great for that buy. I also had a lot of other, not a lot. I also had another mistake. So the Free People skirt where I bought that one, I also bought a Helly Hansen jacket, which I'm gonna try and put next to me over here. Um, and Helly Hansen is a great brand, and I really wish that that jacket was in good condition because I think I could have probably got like 50 to $60 on that one. However, when I washed it, the inside of the jacket was breaking down like crazy. So I had washed a lot of these clothes with that jacket and it just got everywhere. I'll post a picture. And I was so disappointed because that jacket was like $6. So basically I had to throw it away. But Helly Hansen is a really great brand. And so I was really excited when I found it, and I was really disappointed when I found that it was all broken. But lesson learned, I don't know that I could have figured that out as I was buying it because really it broke down in the washer. But because I even had my husband inspect it and it looked great to us. So I was like, $6 for a Helly Hansen jacket, something I've never found before. Great. And so sometimes you just have to be careful when you're very excited about it. You might want to just look at it a little bit more. Um, but yeah, I think that wraps it up. So um, I think that was pretty much everything from my haul this weekend. I posted some of it already. I haven't posted all of them. It's taken me a little bit of time. Again, sorry for my nose and everything, little under the weather, but I just really wanted to share because I was excited about a lot of things. I had a lot of mistakes that I could learn from. So hopefully you learn from me so that you don't repeat my mistakes. Um, but yeah, so I hope you found this helpful. Please feel free to subscribe if you want to follow along to see if any of these things sell. My goal is to make a video every time I have a thrift haul and every week every week of what's sold. Some weeks I'm gonna miss because people are visiting and whatnot, but I'm hoping to make up for it in a different one, just so you guys can see like what actually sells, not just what I buy. But yeah, I think that's all for now. Please subscribe if you're interested. If you're not, again, that is okay. And until next video, thanks so much for watching.